Pisces and cross watchers. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to my channel. For the ones that are new, welcome to Pisces Dimension. Like, share, and subscribe so all your friends can find out what is good. Pisces, you have the Page of Wands, and he's talking about inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, and freedom. Let me see. Whew. Behind this card, it was the Seven of Swords. Okay. And at the front of the deck, it's the Nine of Cups. So what is this telling me, Pisces, is that there has been some lessons learned. Okay. I can hear when DMX is saying, you know, trust the snake to bite you, trust the liar to lie to you. I don't think he said that, but it's I'm telling you what I'm hearing. Okay. So you have learned your lessons when it comes to I'm not saying that you are isolated from people because of trust issues. I'm saying you have learned. I mean, Piscean usually don't trust in anybody, but we could be a little gullible because we expect the same common sense that we have on some people. Sometimes we don't see betrayal coming because we will never, you know, pull anything like that to anybody. So it's like nobody can fool you. Nobody, you know, you been fooled before, and I guess there is gonna be a scenario where some people are gonna think they can fool you again, or that they can use you. These could be toxic former friends, former family, not former family members. I mean, relatives that used to be around that they're not around anymore because, you know, they fucked up. And it's not that they just fucked up one time and you detach. No, you gave them so many benefit of the doubt, so many chances, Pisces, that it's like you done. But you're not mad at the world. You know, be like, I'm not trusting in anybody anymore. No. I'm gonna be a bad person. No, no. Um let me take these off because I'm like tired. I'll leave the fake bangs. I think I'm gonna take them off too. There you go. Oh. This is not fake though. Anyways, you already know that. Pisces. Um some people are gonna come around with the excuse of, oh, it's Christmas, it's the holidays, new year, new, you know, let's just move on with whatever. No, bitch. You know, you're not gonna be that straightforward like that, but you know, it's just gonna, you gotta be avoiding a lot of people. um and it gives me relative vibes, Pisces. Put this back. There you go. Oh my god, the views increase when I put the bangs on, so I'm gonna keep them on. Just kidding. Anyways, Pisces, what I'm trying to tell you is the excuse of the holidays. Some people that you have cut off, they're gonna try to come around. Oh, let me see the kids, and whatever the case may be. And I see that you're not even gonna answer text messages or emails, or not even the fucking door, Pisces. um Also, I see that you are laser focused um on things that you want for the future. Okay, it could be um maybe you want to buy a house, or for the ones that already bought a house, it's like you complete milestones, and okay, check. There's going to be another milestone. There's going to be another goal. There's going to be other things that you're going to look forward to, that you're going to work hard for. It doesn't have to be working hard for, but usually at this time of the year, we reflect on the things that we have accomplished, the things that we didn't accomplish, the things that it went sour. Lessons learned, Pisces. Okay, but you're gonna be very creative when it comes, like, oh, this upcoming year, I'm gonna get into this, I'm gonna get into that. There are certain interests that you have interest in, new things that you didn't even imagine that you will be interested in, that you will be digging in. Or maybe it's not a job, not a career, but more like I hear new hobbies. I hear motorcycle, Pisces. What? Pisces? Biking, Pisces. What? Just be careful, But other than that, Pisces, wishes are coming true as well. You are grateful even for the hard times, even for the for the lessons learned. I mean, we gain experience by going through things. You know what I mean? You're not, I'm not saying, it feels like you were inside of a bubble for protection. Like you were healing and you couldn't step outside of that bubble because of protection. Some survival mode type of mechanism. But now, Pisces, you're gonna be surprising a lot of people this upcoming year. But we're talking about the present, how this year is almost ending. So you're grateful for the things that you have accomplished this year. There are some things that you didn't imagine that you were gonna accomplish, that I have a sense of feeling that you have something figured out. You thought that this was gonna go this way because you planned it perfectly, accordingly. But life is so unpredictable, Pisces, and it not only has surprised you, it has, like, in some shape or form, amazed you. Like, this obstacle came up and you jumped over it. You jumped over that hurdle like a fucking pro, Pisces. And it's like a sense of feeling of pride. You're proud of yourself that you have come a long way, and you thought that things were gonna be a certain way, like good, but it was greater than good, better than you ever thought, Pisces. And this is for the week of December 22nd to December 28th, 2025. How you all doing? God damn, almost 10 minutes on the What's Good card. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody is having a nice night, a nice day. Have a awesome pretty much last week of 2025, Pisces. Wow, time has fucking fly. I thought I had my water bottle next to me and I fucking need it. Did I or no? What I have over here is a stupid chihuahua. You see that? It was on my ass. On my ass. That's stupid chihuahuas. No, I have a TikTok friend of mine that she was posting about her dog being on her shit. This one is always on my shit. Look at him. Oh, chihuahuas. That's my baby chihuahuas. That dog used to be my ex-husband's. When we got divorced, he was like, oh, I'm leaving the dog for the kids. But when we divorced, I didn't take anything away from him, you know? I could have said, he actually, the car that he was using at that time, he bought it for me and I never got my license. I didn't even tell him to sell the car. And, you know, to split it in half, nothing, you know? But anyways, pets become family. And, you know, we've been through a lot. And he's still around, Pisces. So, anywho, let's see what is good with you for the last week of 2025, Pisces. Wow. Oh my God. I'm a little tired, but we are gonna do this read and then I'm gonna go to bed. Hopefully I get to do that because there's a lot of things that I have to do today during the day and I don't want to be sleeping all day. I think I want to bite the pork shoulder, aka pernil, and marinate it so it can be nice and fucking tasty on Wednesday. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And my daughter, she requested a certain ginger ale. I gotta get that for my baby, you know. And try to see if I can wrap some presents. Like there is a fucking ginormous. Jimmy has a air hockey table, and that box is 5 feet long. So hopefully I have enough wrapping paper for that, you know. Let's see, Pisces, what is good with you? Tuesday, all I want to do is, I mean, the house is clean, but you know, like, just have it squeaky clean. You know what I mean? I gotta go upstairs to the boys' floor and make sure that everything is picked up and clean. Ooh. You know, it's not bad, okay? If the 2 first cards that you have here were not there, then the last 4, they will kind of be bad, but it's not, Pisces. Piscean! I got your cards. This dog is almost kicking me out of the sofa. Anyways, the first one is the 2 of Pentacles. After that, you have the Five of Cups. Then you have the Eight of Cups. After that, you have the Sun in reverse. Then you have the Three of Swords. And last but not least, the Ten of Swords. Ooh. What is this telling me, Pisces? So, you are a very busy person, Pisces. I mean, you never thought you will be this busy, okay? There are some regrets, okay? The regrets are more like, I'm not saying you were a negative person, but it was a little bit of like you lost faith in certain things because there were certain things that they were not working out as hard as you put work on it. They were not working out. But Pisces, it was not the time to work out. God's timing is perfect, and it's a sense of now you understand that, you know, that there is it's not that there is a process for everything. Maybe for other people it was faster, but for you it took longer. But you know, different strokes for different folks, or different folks for different strokes, or whatever the case may be. I mean, you know what I'm trying to tell you. I did not grow up in this country, but you already know the term that I'm trying to tell you, okay? um what really worked fast for somebody, it didn't work fast for you. But at the end of the day, you were persistent. um you stayed optimistic, okay? But there was, you know, there was a certain point that you got discouraged and you almost threw the towel. And you know, you you regret those times that you were pessimistic. But you're not pessimistic anymore, Pisces. You had you left that behind, okay? You very optimistic right now, and it's like Pisces, it could be a bad divorce, okay, that you were um having that guilt trip of, you know, I made that wrong choice. I should have seen this coming. I should, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like oh, you're so glad that you went through it, that it's already over. And you know, maybe this ex is still a pain in the ass, but trust and believe they know what they lost, and it's the reason why they still a pain in the ass, Pisces. Believe me, I kid you not, Pisces. Anywho, um it doesn't have to be a divorce. It could also be that you didn't see this toxic parent, or this toxic former friend, or these toxic relatives were gonna pull the shit that they pulled on you, Pisces, okay? But what didn't kill you made you stronger, and you could never imagine that you were gonna become this strong, Pisces. I am so proud of you, and I'm so happy for you because um it's like now, like before, and this is a Piscean trait. We are available for our friends. We, you know, they need us, we're there. Now people gotta make appointments. You know, like It's not that you're not a good friend anymore and you're not there for your friends, but you are prioritizing yourself more than ever, Pisces. And it is not out of selfishness. It has nothing to do with being selfish, Pisces, but um like I said, we are there for people, but um sometimes we're not there for ourselves. Sometimes we forget about us um to make people happy, and is not people pleasing. It's, somebody scream, Pisces, please help, and we go right there for our bestie. I have these bestie, okay, that every time she argues with her man and she wants to kick him out of the house, who did she call? Nelamar. Who did For Nelamar to go to her house and take his clothes out of the drawers and pack it. Then they get back together. Who put the clothes back in the drawers? Nelamar. Help her do that. You know what I mean? So now she calls me to do that, and I just, I can't. I got things to do, and I have things to do. Sometimes it's sleeping because I work overnight, or sleeping because I'm tired. There were times that I had my period, and I'm like, I'm not going. And Pisces, I have fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, and chronic pain. When I have my period, I have to relax. I have to rest. And this week I had my period, and this past week, and the first day of my period, I worked hard at work. And you best believe that I got out of work. I went to bed. When I woke up, I was in excruciating pain. I haven't felt my fibromyalgia, chronic pain, and rheumatoid arthritis the way that I felt it that day in fucking ages. And I was like, fuck, I'm never gonna work my ass like that on my first day of my period. Anywho, Pisces, when I knock the fuck out and sleep, nothing can wake me up. Okay? I need my fucking rest. So before, I'll fucking take a migraine pill. I eat and I'll take my migraine pill, and I'm good. Okay, let's go. No, fuck you. I'm gonna rest. So I see this attitude, Pisces, or you prioritize yourself more, even with your own kids. And I'm not saying fuck them kids. I'm saying, sometimes you gotta prioritize yourself. And it's not selfish. It's not being a bad parent either. If you don't take care of yourself, how you gonna take care of your kids, Pisces? Anywho, it's with prioritizing yourself, you also I see that you prioritizing your goals. Before, you used to put your goals aside so you can take care of this. Now, Pisces, you right here, okay, you creating a balance, okay, of not being so giving, but also, nurturing yourself, pouring, on your cup, making sure you're pouring in your cup, Pisces. You're not pouring out and pouring out and pouring out and not refilling that cup. No, that cup is never empty anymore. And it's not gonna be empty ever, 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 ever again, Pisces. So this is foundation, Pisces. You listen. This is the part that I'm telling you, that there are new goals, new aspirations, new milestones, okay? And because you working hard, because you prioritizing yourself, because you are doing the right thing, wishes are coming true, Pisces. And it's you are listening to your intuition more than ever. Okay, Pisces, if there is something that is giving you a bad feeling, oh, you listening to that before you used to, question it and be like, no, I'm not, no, that's not gonna happen. No, I still gonna do it. No. If I can hear, like, if you be like, oh, I'm gonna go shopping, but you could go shopping maybe tomorrow or maybe a few hours later. You listening to yourself, and there has been times, like, for example, I'm saying, oh, but I want to get this done and already, so I can be home early or whatever. And then, I don't listen to myself to stay home, and then I go out and I get caught with the rain. And then when I come back, the rain is already over. So Pisces, more emotionally balanced. If there were things that used to trigger you before, they don't face you anymore, Pisces. It could be how you say bolazos, you know. I'm like thinking Spanish right now. Um like, when, let's say you are in at work, or with your family, and there is toxic family members or toxic coworkers, and well, I heard about this and that, but they don't say it's about you, but it's about you. So before you be like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And I was like, you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about. It's not that you care about how people feel, but it was more like it will bother you a little bit. I'll be like, what? How these fucking people can, you know, live like this and be happy and think it's okay for them, to be this conniving, and like, we used to live in times that people will talk behind your back. Now it's like they will be sometimes that sarcasm comes with a coat of honesty and disrespect, Pisces. And if it's not that you'll be like, hey, why you saying that, or you're not even answering, but if you answer, you'll say something, and it'll get under their skin instead of you being quiet and feeling a little bad. You know what I mean? People have the right to think and feel about whatever they want to think and feel, Pisces. Just like if somebody be like, oh, Piscean is fat, or whatever, um don't tell me that there has been people that they have tried to pursue you, and you be like, oh no, I don't like him, he looks like this, or oh, he has this habit, or he looks like, you know what I mean? Everybody has a right to think and believe whatever the fuck they want. So it's like, nothing is facing you, Pisces. And these people are getting mad, Pisces. It's like, it's a certain type of feeling. Like, Piscean doesn't feel, bad or embarrassed that, like these people think they're better than you in a certain way, Pisces. And before, maybe you were quiet, but we're like, what the fuck? Now it's like, you're always happy, and you're glowing, and I also can hear that you are admired regardless of the shit that people talk about you, Pisces. So some people might try to outshine you, but your character, your persona, the way that you are, the energy that you give out, it just speak to itself. You know what I mean? And some gossip might fool some people, but your essence doesn't fool the real ones. You know what I mean? Pisces, we have the world. Okay? After all these burdens, after all that hard work, okay? You contemplating, okay? This is passions. These are high standards, Pisces. Pisces, if you didn't have high standards, and I'm not saying that you will settle for less, okay? Sometimes we tend to just see the good in things, the good in people, and not to see the fine print of them. You know what I mean? And not anymore, Pisces. You have developed this routine and skill, and it's like you're so busy that, you know, nothing can bother you. Nothing can bother you, Pisces. They could say, oh, Piscean, this, oh, I heard somebody this, and that, and I know they talking about you, but, you know, you don't care, you know? Then it's like they can be this little group, but it doesn't face you because there's other people. They'll get mad because, oh, they talking shit, but there is other people that celebrate you in their fucking face, Pisces. And that hurts more. Believe me. I'm talking about I was talking about that, and this is the public recognition, you know. Regardless of what people wants to project about you, people see the real you. Pisces, hard work once again. I mean, I don't know if they were saying, oh, Piscean is lazy. Oh, Piscean don't do his or her job. No, Piscean go beyond of what they have to do, beyond of expectations. And I think maybe the boss sees that, and that boss didn't see it before, and the boss will listen to gossip because it came from people that they were highly trusted. Okay, maybe they were manipulated in some shape or form, but that boss see that you are a hard worker, that no matter how many people talk shit, your attitude, your energy, your work, your accomplishments speak for themselves, Pisces. And this is not only for work. This is, you know, it could be friendships. Maybe some people misjudge you because this childhood friend or high school friend or neighbor or friend or whatever the case may be say, oh no, Piscean this, Piscean that. You know what I mean? I can hear, you know, you like somebody and there was a connection, and maybe their friends say, oh no, Piscean is a hole, you know. You have different holes in different area codes. Oh, Piscean's mouth stink. I don't know, some shit like that. And then they get close to you and they be like, oh, Piscean is not a hoe. Oh, Piscean smells good. You know, I kiss Piscean in the cheek. It smells good. I don't know, Pisces, some shit like that. Let's see what the Archangel Oracle cards have to say for the week of, I was going to say January, but it's December 22nd to December 28, 2025. The very last week of December of the year 2025, Pisces. I remember New Year's Eve. I was trying to get so chef-faced. I got drunk, but I wasn't drunk enough the way that I wanted to. Because at that time, I was doing jello shots with vodka. And I was high tolerance. So for New Year's Eve, I drank Grey Goose, coquito, vodka with orange juice, Corona, and I didn't get drunk the way that I wanted to. And I'm like, I fucking mixed so I can get fucked up. But this New Year's Eve, I was supposed to have the kids because this Christmas vacation, it was my turn. No. My ex-husband today, he goes, no, I'm going to pick him up on the 30th. And I'm like, you know what? Go ahead. You know? I'm not going to argue with you. I'll just do my little thing. My own little thing. Oh, I don't need to know that. Well, you got what you wanted. Have a good night. Yeah, you're not stressing anything else, Pisces. So, I'm gonna get shit the fucking face. I'm gonna make sure of that. Yeah. I'm gonna watch that ball drop. Drop, drop, load, load. Fuck that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm drinking. I'm just drinking, Pisces. I'm not smoking weed. I'm definitely being clean of cocaine for 16 years. You know, I'm proud of me, Pisces. I'm not judging anybody. Just don't do cocaine, please. I mean, if you want to smoke weed, smoke weed. It's okay, you know? But, yeah, I'm gonna drink. And I'm gonna have me jelly shots. I'm gonna have different jello shots. Piscean! I have your cards. Wow. Wow, Pisces. Check what the first one is. Live review with Archangel Jeremiah. And the message goes, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Okay, you are assessing your life. You, like I say, you are seeing how far you have come and the new milestones that you need to, accomplish, whether it is quit drinking or quit doing drugs or quit smoking, quit bad habits. It could be any bad habits, Pisces, you know. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge what I'm saying, but I can hear you in a shower more. Pisces, it happens, you know. Maybe you've been under depression and you snapping out of it, Pisces. Whatever the case may be, Pisces, then you have peace with Archangel Chamuel. And your message goes, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And this screams self-love. I'm not saying that you don't have self-love, but remember what I was telling you about, you were there for people, now you prioritizing yourself more, and it's feeling so good that is addicting, Pisces. For others, you know, there is a new connection, new love connection coming, and you know, maybe you haven't been with somebody for a very long time, and you know, you don't feel lonely. I mean, sometimes you would like to have somebody, but you happy by yourself. And maybe you have been scared to let anyone in your life, anybody new in your life. So there is gonna be somebody that once this person comes to your life, it's gonna feel so right that you're gonna trust that feeling. Okay. Then you have clear clear audience with Archangel Zakiel. This was my guinea pig, by the way. You see? And the message goes, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Remember I told you about you're going to trust that feeling that, it feels right, and um, you are coming from a place of healing. You have healed some things. It could have been from breakups. It could have been from, you know, cutting friends, fake relatives, fake co-workers. I mean, fake everything. Pisces, okay? You have healed from certain betrayals that you thought you were not going to get over it, but you have, Pisces. So it's a great peace of mind, you know? After you heal, you can, trust in your decisions more, because it's not that you were easy to fool, but sometimes we don't see shit coming because we will never pull anything like that on people. You know what I mean? Then you have outdoors with Archangel Raphael. And your message goes, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Pisces, that never fails. Sometimes I take a walk and I'm like, what decision should I make? Sometimes we gotta talk to ourselves. Like, if we are talking to our best friend and giving them an advice, it's the best advice that you can get from yourself at times. You know what I mean? If you're a toxic Piscean, forget about it. Don't listen to yourself. I'm not judging you, Pisces, but some Pisceans, when they are in a fucking dark place, I'm not judging emo people, okay, but I'm talking about suicidal emo, type of emo, Pisces, okay? So don't listen to in those type of advices, okay? You can go outside and you can get some fresh air. I'm not saying hug a tree, but telepathically you can talk to a tree. I kid you not. Okay? And keep an eye on when it's not windy and you see the leaves shaking. That's the tree saying hi to you, Pisces, sending you that hi my loves. um they saying hi to you. They acknowledging you because you acknowledge them. I mean, it, it's I cannot explain how we are connected with everything, with nature, with animals, with the ether, Pisces. Then you have spread your wings with Archangel Ariel. And your message goes, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. What I've been telling you about, you are so busy, and there is new milestones that you laser focus. No distraction whatsoever is gonna derail you for your new goals, for these milestones that you want to accomplish. You're gonna continue the good work, the hard work, whatever you're doing, Pisces. Keep up the good work. And last but not least, clear your space with Archangel Hophiel. And your message goes, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. Feng Shui has to do and like creating a habit of before you going to sleep, make sure like there is no dishes in the sink, there is no clutter, there is no mess, there is no trash, there is before you go to bed, Pisces. Okay, so it's the last week of the year, and most of the people usually just try to get rid of everything, like for example, clothes that doesn't fit you, shoes that are kind of ripped off. um Sometimes it's not that we mean to have the clutter, but oh, I can still use that maybe summer next year. Or oh, I lost the weight and I'll wear it again. And there are certain things that just let it go. You do a inventory of I'm not saying you still have things from 20 years ago. I mean, I still have things from 20 years ago, Pisces. They are in the storage. But yeah, Pisces, you are doing like an inventory, or you should do an inventory, you know, um, before this year ends. You're gonna do a cleanup, or he's telling you to do a cleanup because why do I fucking hear that you're gonna find something? I don't know if you just bought a house or just moving a house, and you there is some clutter from the um last owner, or it's something, and you're gonna find something that is just having is creating bad energy in the house. So Pisces, um it could be as simple as mice droppings from the cabinet, in the bottom cabinet where the sink is, or whatever. It's Pisces. Whatever I'm saying is whatever message I'm receiving. Okay. um I also hear receipts. I don't know, Pisces. Under the beds, under the sofa, the corners, wiping the walls. I mean, Pisces, receiving this year like with nothing, no clutter, no spots, dirty spots in the walls or in the doors, or dust in the blinds, washing the curtains, washing all the sheets, um not even dirty clothes in the hamper. I'm just telling you what spirit is telling me, Pisces. Pisces, this is all, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by. God bless you. Have a awesome, awesome, awesome day. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome week. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome last week of the year 2025, Pisces. If nobody had told you I love you, you are very loved from Pisces Dimension, Pisces. I love you, love you, love you so much. And see you next time.